Hello to everyone. I don't have Michael's number.
It's okay, I do. I'm gonna give you a copy. Well, good morning to YouTubers, whoever is gonna watch this video. Good morning.
Good. I said good morning.
Yeah, but I didn't record it.
Oh, good morning again.
Well, good morning to y'all. We're actually on the way to the car right now. We're supposed to look on the job. They're doing some renovation in the bathroom, and they want us to move the toilet and potentially convert a tub into the shower, handicap shower, I think. Then we're gonna see what's going on out there, and you're gonna see what's happening. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do. If you like this video, like it. If you have some comments, comment it below, and we're gonna try to answer any questions you might have or any comments. All right, keep you at it. Expansion tank. Nice. You don't see that often. The expansion tank.
It's supposed to be 18 inches up.
So this one is. You see, we don't need the shoe covers. Everything is covered up with plastic. Hey, good morning.
Hey,
How are you doing this morning?
good, how are you?
We're here to take a look on some plumbing work.
Yes. I have so many people come today.
It's okay. This is my card.
You got Ken back in the back. He's
Perfect.
gonna want to talk to you.
Perfect. Nice place.
We're looking forward to it. Your plumbers are here, sir.
Hello, hello.
Hi there. How are you?
Good, good. How about yourself?
I'm doing better than I deserve. Just
That's-
borrowing somebody's tools. It's good to see you.
It's okay. You can
Hi,
borrow
I'm
mine.
Ken Ray. Tell you, I want your opinion, but I will give you my opinion first.
Okay.
Have a toilet here, which is newer than the toilet in the front bathroom.
Okay.
I think it would be wise, because there's rust around the nuts and stuff, to take that toilet away, the one up front,
Okay.
replace it with this one,
Okay.
and then I will have to go to Gateway and bring you the handicap toilet, which I can do right now.
It's really up to you. I mean, we can do whatever you want us to do as far as the work. Handicap toilet, you're talking about 16 inches height. Is that right?
It's almost 20.
Okay. Then you have special handicap toilet, even higher than standard.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Then yeah. What about this toilet?
That one,
Oh yeah, I can see is fairly okay.
yeah, it's relatively new. Well, I was told it was newer than the one up front.
I
The
mean,
one up front is not level.
it's moving.
Moving, yes.
This one here
This one
is solid.
doesn't.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, we're gonna need a camera to find out how far this goes.
You're there, or you mean out? Usually it makes
This,
me
we're gonna do the shower over here. Is that right?
no, the shower is staying as is. The people that are building
It's gonna be a tub.
the shower will use the facilities just like they are.
They don't need us to do anything.
They don't need to do that. Right. I found that out yesterday,
Okay.
so that's a good thing.
You see, somewhat this is actually okay. You see, you got you can see which I don't like.
You still gotta cut that and cap that because they don't need to tough it out.
I mean, they're gonna do it. It looks like
Yeah.
they have like a turnkey contract, and a lot of people doing stuff like this, they have their own way of doing so. And what I saw also, they actually using inch and a half for the shower as well, which is for me is questionable.
Probably doing the plastic then.
Yeah, but the good thing about this is CPVC, but it's properly supported and it's not going to go anywhere, and that's going to create a problem. Okay, let's take a look on our toilet very quick. We're going to see what's going on over there with that rocking. Can we go and take a look on our toilet?
Sure,
Okay.
please. It's the
Yep. They're actually the identical toilets. That's American Standard, and this one is American Standard. But I believe the older one I think was fixed before. You have a rust on the bottom of the bowls. This is very typical to have a rust. And what's typical also is those bolts to actually leak. And that's what I'm trying to see if this was leaking or not.
Is it moving?
Just give me a sec. Okay, let's take a look if it's moving. Oh yeah, it's moving. You see it's moving. You see it's not secured. Then the torque was never installed properly in the first place. That might be a good thing. We're gonna do a pull reset on this toilet, and that's gonna take care of moving the toilet from one side to another. And if you want to put new toilet, you can go ahead and get it, and we're gonna get it installed for you.
Okay, I will go get it right now.
Now, do you want us to give us the prices up front, like we usually do, or you just want to do it and we can just bill you whatever we want?
Well, don't bill whatever you want.
Okay, then let me do this. Then right now, if I understand this correctly, you want us to take this toilet out and put it in
Take
the
it
trash.
away.
Yes, we're gonna take it away. Then we're gonna take the toilet from the other bathroom and install
Put it
right
here.
here properly.
Yes,
And
please.
then you're gonna get us another toilet to put in the other bathroom.
I'm gonna get that right now.
Okay. What else will you doing to the here?
Just new seals.
Okay. Let me just double check the valves, make sure they work on the toilets. I just want to make sure everything works before we're gonna move any further. And what I would like to do is write an estimate on a piece of paper. And if you're okay with that, we can proceed.
Just be fair. I trust you. Do it.
Oh, the way how we do it, we have a pricing manual, and now we're gonna show you exactly how much we charge. We have the same prices for everyone.
You're not gonna screw me.
Never.
Okay, do it. Thank you.
Yeah, but company policy is we have to give you the price up front, and we have to give you the written estimate, and that's
Okay.
what we're gonna do.
I'm going to get the toilet. You can give her the price. She's the owner. Whatever it is, it's fine. Thank you very much.
It's like under 10,000, she's gonna say okay?
No.
No.
At least 12.
At least 12,000, okay. We got a deal. Okay, then go ahead, grab the toilet. I'm gonna finish my diagnosis, pre-diagnosis, because I need to know if there's anything else out there I need to take care of.
Okay. Well, the washing machine is washing.
It says something about an adapter. It is. It says something about an adapter for the.
Yeah, I'll have to go get one of those. I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that I thought we would be tearing out a lot of plumbing. I found out yesterday from her husband,
This is the contract
the
with
man
somebody else, yeah.
is going to make it for that, so it drains one way.
Okay,
That's
Fair
a
enough.
good thing. You don't have to cut concrete.
I love to cut concrete.
Yeah.
If needed, if needed.
I've got to go get the saw.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it. You're gonna go with me? Yeah, you're actually gonna do the checking because I wanna make sure you know what we're checking for. First of all, I already did that. I opened up the tank, and you can open up the tank and see what condition of the parts are inside, which I didn't record yet.
You don't even really that great neither any new washers.
And you see, this is American Standard, the same like they have with other place. It looks like
Clean.
they all look identical. And this one actually used even less worked on. Maybe they actually buy a new toilet afterwards or something similar they had before. I'm not sure.
Same toilet, this is newer, that's all.
This is
2004,
2004, you see? October 20, 2004. We can check the date on the other one, just to be confirmed. What I want you to check is close the valve on the water and see, just be careful, this is CPVC. Because we want to make sure, be careful, we want to make sure the water shuts off and there's no leaks on the emergency valve. Be very careful, we don't want to have a flood. Okay, flush the water and see if it's gonna get this off. It looks like it's not filling it up. But it looks like it's working. Okay, our company policy is, just to let you know, every time we work around the CPVC lines, we go to the main and we shut the water off. Then I'll even feel much more confident if we can shut the water off while we even shut the water off to the toilet with an emergency valve. If you're ever gonna feel like you have to put a little bit more pressure than usual, I would rather you to stop, go shut the water off.
Yeah, Brian
And
told
come
me that
back.
the other day.
Actually, I got a call from Michael. I was yesterday. Michael was doing some work, and he was working on a spout, top spout. We replaced the top spout, and he got into the wall. Of course, he went to shut the water off. He was not expecting what will happen actually next. Actually, the valve was not secured, and as soon as he touched something, the pipes cracked. Then he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I shut the water off before we do anything, because we were not even supposed to work on the live lines. But because I saw the CPVC lines, I went and shut the water off just in case. And as soon as he touched the valve,
He told me they look like they got tension on them too.
as soon as he touched the valve, the pipe going to the, I think there's one of the pipes.
These are bent. They got tension on them.
You would think that, but what happened is they got bent during the construction, and they're more flexible during the construction. Then they actually shape right now. If you remove them, they're gonna keep that shape.
Yeah.
Then it's actually okay. It's not okay to bend them when they're old, a little, but it's okay to bend them a little bit when they're young. Makes sense.
You can see water movement.
Okay, everything over here looks fine.
No, I got water movement here.
Like it's coming.
It's coming in, yeah. It's slight, but it is.
Let me listen to it. It feels like it. The only way to determine that for sure will be to...
Bullcock, but
Yeah, let's go to the truck. Let's get a bowl. We're going to disconnect the line and we're going to see if it drips. Okay. John, have you found it?
I found a water box, but I don't know which side it's for.
Okay,
Boy, just
this
look in
right here, this is a backwater.
This is a backflow preventer.
This is backwater prevention.
There's no valve on it.
Then
I got this
that means the meters are probably right here. But we can use the backwater prevention device.
Does it have a? Oh, somebody planted a crepe myrtle right on the water. It was real smart.
Then do you think we have another box over here? No.
Nothing here.
There it is. Hear that? That's the meter. Now we have no idea if the backflow is actually for the whole house or just for the irrigation. Then we're gonna be better off if we can get all the way to the meter, or right here. Right here, they should have a main water cutoff on the bottom of this pipe.
Is there water there?
You know what? No. You know what? I even do not.
It's a vent.
No, it's not vent. We don't have vents.
No?
No. That's a sewer line. And they put this rubber cup. Unbelievable. Instead of just clean out. Okay, we're gonna have to put this back with something. You see, this is the water cutoff for the whole house right now.
That's what I said. Is that the water there?
Yeah, it is. But the thing is, who's gonna use this? You see how deep this is? I mean, it's about a foot deep,
Holy crap.
and you have no idea what concretes are inside. It's in line with the sewer. Actually, you know what? This could be back. No, this is not water. This is a backwater valve. You see?
Okay.
This is actually a code. If you have a backwater valve, you're supposed to have access to that backwater valve to show exactly what it is, because you cannot use this right here. This is a two-way clean out. You cannot use this right here to clean the line
That way.
with the direction of the flow, because you cannot run through the backwater valve. You can only use that clean out to go backwards
If
toward
it's
the
faced
house.
the right way. Well, it should
Yes. Then theoretically, for cleaning, they're supposed to have additional clean out right here, but they don't. This is actually not, this right here, this house, it's not installed properly. That clean out is supposed to be past the backwater valve. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have no way to clean the line from here.
Oh, that way.
Then
This way.
if we ever gonna have a problem over here, we're gonna come and we're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna have to install additional clean out.
Like we
But it's a
did,
good thing they have this.
A couple of weeks ago, me and Brian did.
But you know, they also need to have a water line. I mean, main water cutoff. And if it's not here, let's take a look at in the garage. They might have one in the garage. Actually, what is this? Oh my God, this is where it is. Yeah, I think I found it.
In here, there's a meter
That's
box.
that's
That's
the
not it?
that's the electrical. I think I found it. You see that pipe over there? Yeah, that's the electrical. That's the electrical meter. Okay, this right here, John. This is how they install the main water cutoff for the whole house. Now imagine someone has an emergency
Mm-hmm. They don't know where it is, and
and they're like, what the hell? Then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give them the price to dig this area out, raise this up to about 12 inches
okay.
or even 6 inches. I would do 6 inches, and put the box over here with the easy accessible
Are
shut
you
off.
sure that's a water?
You wanna dig it in and find out?
I don't want to stick my hand in there.
Well, there's
Yeah,
only
may
way
not
to
be-
find out.
May not be able to reach it either.
You wanna use the channel locks? Oh my God, I got myself messed up.
You get them sticky things in you?
Sticky things. I think it's plastic. Yeah, you want to check it out? Look what he does. He keeps a flashlight in his mouth.
Okay, shit.
But I know this is what it is, 100%. Do you know why? Because the spigot is over here, right next to us, right here. And they usually line up the main water cutoffs with the spigots. It still is not lined completely. But this is nothing else to it. Hold on, I can just try and see if I can. Did I see a flashlight? It's a nice flashlight.
It's chargeable too.
Oh, something's moving down there.
Yes.
Nothing dangerous.
Well, that's what he says.
Yeah, we got some crystals out there. It's like something you don't want to touch. But you know, let me get my water key and I'm going to poke around. Because I like to just figure out what I'm using. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're coming to the house and we're just trying to learn about the house. And trying to learn what's going on with our house. How safe is this house? Oh, I can feel something. Yeah. I can feel something right there on the bottom. Let me see. Oh yeah, I can see the handle. Red
Is it a
handle.
ball valve or is it a?
It's a plastic CPVC, I think.
Jesus.
Let me dig it up a little bit deeper for us to see what's going on here. Yes, it's CPVC. You see the handle? Can you put the recording on? Why are you recording the dirt? Record what I see right there. Okay. You see that red handle? It's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 2 feet deep. And they expect people to reach out with that 6-inch piece of pipe and reach out and shut the water off. Can you imagine that?
Well, around here they sell 12-inch water box keys too. 12 and 16. And
Yeah, but
20
this is a handle. You have to reach out with
Yeah.
the hand. This is ridiculous. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave this alone, and we're gonna go to the meter. We're gonna shut the water off, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna tell them, listen, you need to have ability to shut the water off easily, and you're gonna have to get yourself a box where you can easily reach and shut the water off. then that's gonna be on our line items for today. Actually, you know what? Look at this. Have you seen this? They do have a clean house
It's clean out.
right here. They actually have two clean outs, which is exactly what they're supposed to have. This one is going towards the city. And this one right there, it's going toward the house. It's actually two-way clean out, which is actually incorrect as well. It's supposed to be a direction toward the house. And they have a backwater valve right there on the sewer. It's another box. You want to get...
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Never opened this up for a long time. You want to try this? Make sure we can just shut this off right
It
here.
says valves.
You got to.
Ooh.
Okay, this handle is missing.
No one prying there either.
And this is actually the handle they're supposed to use for testing.
I need a backflow preventer too.
No, I would not touch it. We touch it, we own it. Don't touch it.
But is another valve here or no?
If it's not accessible, it's right on the edge of the box. And this right here. What is this
I
thing?
don't know. It doesn't look like a plumbing box to me anyway. I could be wrong.
It is. Let me see that. It might be irrigation box. It's upside down. Okay, this was okay, let's poke around a little bit more. Let me get my poker. Okay. I need to find out where is the meter. Then I'm gonna record this. I hope I'm gonna be successful with my discoveries. I'm not.
That's a heck of a place for a tree. If it's on the water line. That sounded like something.
No, it's just a rock.
Wash machine is still running, do I need to turn it off?
Not yet.
I mean, right now we're trying to figure out how to shut the water off to the house. We cannot figure it out. It's really aggravating. How long you guys have this place?
It's not mine yet, it'll be mine next Monday.
Okay, then you guys just about to buy it.
You could ask that gentleman next door
Mm-hmm.
with the gray, tan truck.
You know what we can do? Let's walk, and we're gonna see approximately where they put the other meters. Should be the same distance from the street. You see, they have the same thing. You see, their meters is right next to the house. But no. Usually they do stuff similar. This house.
I'm wondering if it's the same as that other place where two houses together.
I was trying to figure out how far they would put the meters off off. You see, they have a meter right next to the box. Then, yeah, it's the meter. Then we need to go back.
Yeah, maybe on her side too.
Grab the shovel. We're gonna start digging a little bit. Okay, I still have one. Also on the left side on the top, I have my shovels and stuff. On the left side. But we got a little problem. We cannot shut the water off. Just looking for the meter. That's the meter right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. because we were thinking it's before the backflow, but looks like they make a T for the backflow right here for the irrigation. Okay, I got it. Because usually the meters are right off the street, right there.
Yeah. Tip.
Hey, John, I got it.
Okay, so you got a key.
The meter is right here. Okay, this is what's going on over here, and I'm going to tell you how it is. This is the meter. That's what we're going to try to use right now to shut the water off. But there is no easy way to shut the water off in the house. I'm going to show you something. This right here, this pipe over here, we already investigated. There's actually shut-off valve on the bottom of that pipe, but it's about 2 feet deep. And they want you to stick your hand over there and turn the water off when something happens. And we do not want to do that either, because we can see the stuff crawling out there on the bottom too. The proper way to do this will be to dig this out, bring that pipe up, put a bigger box, and it's something easy accessible with like a handle to shut the water off. And I'm going to put this in my proposal because to actually do this, because it's for safety. You want to be able to just when something happens, you're supposed to go outside the house and to be able to shut the water off. And right now you just cannot do that. I'm not saying we're going to do it. I'm just saying I'm going to put this in my proposal.
But that turns the water off.
Yes.
Okay. They put 2 cutoffs. I mean, that,
Oh no. This
that
is
doesn't make sense.
no, it does. This right here, this is a meter. This meter belongs to the city. Doesn't
Right. belong
belong to you. That shut off belongs to the city. Theoretically, nobody should use it. This right here is your house water cutoff.
Okay,
This is the
but
one should be used.
That is the same key as that,
Yeah, the
or
controls
is
the same
it a
thing.
handle?
No, that's a
No,
key
this
handle.
is the handle.
That's a handle.
And that's a special key.
I've never seen that before.
Like a house.
I've
Water
never
cutoff?
seen it. Mine is up by the road, and I just turned everything off.
I'm telling you right now, you do have it. You just do not know where it's at. Every house, by the code, they have to have a main water cutoff. Now, if this is on the yard like this, run on the front of the foundation, some houses they have this in the garage. Some houses they might have this. It has to be easy accessible. Then only a few houses they might have this in the crawl space on the basement if they have one. But the idea about the shut-off valve for the whole house is, if there's an emergency, you got only seconds to get to it and shut the water off. You see what I'm saying? That's the idea behind
I
it.
understand you.
Now, because they put this valve so deep, and it's actually plastic, it's not. I don't even think it's usable. I'm going to put in my proposal to upgrade this. It doesn't have to be done right now. It can be done later, but I want to put it down. Okay.
That looks like it's next door, but I could be wrong.
It's not. I think it's this one. It's not next door. You know why? You see those 2 cleanouts? Well, this is the property line.
Okay,
That meter cannot be on for the neighbors if the property line is right here.
we'll look at the house. There's the house. There's the middle of the house.
Well, then we can check it. We can just shut
Yeah,
the water
shut
off,
and then hope they're not in the shower.
and we can see if it's we gotta stick it outside. Did you shut the water off already?
No, I didn't touch it.
Okay, maybe let them know I'm gonna shut the water off. Okay, I'm gonna shut the water off. Are you okay with this right now? Did the wash cycle finish?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. Okay, then we're gonna shut the water off because I still have to check those valves right now. I'll be right with you. You can shut it off. Actually, you know what? There's one more thing we're supposed to check. Let me get about my pressure gauge and we're going to check the pressure while we're doing this. That's okay. We're going to turn it back on. right now we put a gauge on the house. We have about 78 psi, which is okay. Okay, you can shut it off.
I bought a new house last year, and we had the same problem. So I took a wedge and wedged it in from the back and had them put in 2 seals, one on top of the other.
Why two?
Well, just protection.
Just
You know,
in case.
If everything is done properly, the way how it works, there's a code exactly where the flange is supposed to be at.
It sits in,
The flange is supposed to be on the top of the finished floor,
yeah.
and the flange is actually exactly the size according to the code. It has to be exactly 1/4 of an inch, and that's if the floor is flat and the flange sits on the top of the finished floor, then you got perfect gap between toilet to the flange to use just one wax seal.
Yeah, but sometimes that floor is just not perfect. Okay.
If there's a problem, the problem needs to be fixed
Yeah.
first, but usually you don't want to use more than one seal if everything is in line.
Okay, you see the rust spots?
I do, but at the same time, those both toilets are identical. The
Yeah.
older one is even from the same date. It's October 10, 2004. They were they were bought the same time.
Okay, my concern, otherwise, I mean, we could leave this toilet.
The older toilet has a better guts, that's for sure. It's got a better parts. Because this over here, those steel bolts, they rusted out. The other ones, they don't.
Yeah,
Then either it's been upgraded,
yeah,
or
it has.
it was just a better batch.
Yeah.
Then if the parts inside had been upgraded, you would rather keep the other toilet. I
Well,
agree.
you can sell that.
Now, as far as the functionality, have you ever experienced any type of problems with those toilets not being flashing and stuff like that? They all be working,
That
right?
one is slow.
But the other one was fine.
Soft cloth things.
Okay. And I believe over here, yeah, over here you have a flapper, and this flapper is actually not been designed for this toilet, and this might be
Probably.
why
We can do
the
something else.
the toilet has not been working correctly because it's not been fixed correctly in the first place.
This is on.
Good.
You have any other questions?
No.
Okay, do you have the water back on?
No, water's off. It's still dripping in the bathroom.
Even with the water off?
With a,
Okay, then let's do the water back on and see how much is dripping.
well, right now, it's tighter than I wanted it to be.
But you know, the water is off. Okay, I see it.
I mean, it's, the valve on the bottom there is even tighter than I want it to be.
Okay. Then we have
So
a
do we want to put a washer on that? Or we put a washer on that? Or we put a valve on there? How do you work it?
most likely. No, if this is dripping, we're gonna have to replace the valve. But I need to confirm the other one is dripping as well or not. Did you disconnect the
No,
supply
I
line?
did. Oh yeah, this is the next thing that's coming out of it.
And your water is off?
Yes.
Then we can turn the pressure on and just confirm, because we already know this one is leaking. I want to make sure that the other one is holding. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. No problem.
Okay.
Then let's go turn the water back on, and we're gonna help to bring the toilet in. Double check, make sure the valve is off.
Valve is off and it's dry.
Okay, and we're gonna turn the pressure on. And go out there and we'll observe, make sure we don't have anything major going on. Right now, this one's fine. Okay, it's dripping a lot. Okay, this one is fine. Looks like this one is holding. Then let's shut the water off, and we're gonna help put the toilet in. And if you can help, yeah, can you shut it off? Can you shut the water off?
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing the estimate.
We're doing, okay, so you want to open that?
Turn it clockwise. Yep, you got it. Okay, we're gonna release the pressure.
So it doesn't come out as bad in there.
Yeah, we're gonna remove the pressure. All right. Are you having fun?
Not yet.
Yes, he does.
I'm willing to, but why I like latex gloves.
You love him.
Big hands. You know what they say about big hands and big feet, right? Big socks and big gloves.
Big hearts
Big socks and big gloves.
and big hearts.
Ah,
And look at my hands, small. I got a small heart. You know what the problem is with the small hands? They say you're supposed to eat, you know, you put your hand like this, and this is how much you're supposed to eat on your meal.
yeah.
When you have small hands, it's like
You'll
little.
starve.
Yeah, you're gonna starve to death.
Can't think. Where's my 7/16? That okay. The bolts are loose. Really loose.
Well, they were loose, but they were loose. You know why? You know when you were working with Matt and he told you the toilet has to be stable before you put the Johnny bolts. That's exactly why. And if you're gonna use the Johnny bolts to stabilize the toilets, that's exactly what happens. They're gonna get loosened over time. Trust me, I know everything.
Do you?
I mean, what happens on the job sites? People tell me about stuff. That's what their job is, to evaluate. I got this tool to help you to get this thing out.
This ain't caulk.
No, I'm talking about plastics. Pop the plastic out.
What about the plastic cap?
Oh, you already put that out. I'm
Done. Good. Done.
sorry. You need this.
Bye bye.
What about the other toilet? You need to remove the water from the other toilet too.
This is ready to go.
But, okay. Oh, you want me to move it?
Yes, sir. You and a vacuum cleaner. I'm gonna try to get tricked.
I thought I'm gonna be just observing. You're gonna be doing everything.
Well, if you're in the way.
Show me off. How you do it?
Door open.
Yeah. Oh, I already see the problem. Okay, I'm gonna get you the door. Oh yeah. Okay, put it in the yard. Show the neighbors they're gonna have a new toilet.
With the plastic.
Yeah, there's few problems I see from the get-go. They got PVC lines, and someone had used wax here with the horn,
I hate those.
and you're not supposed to use them on the plastic flanges. They're only designed for cast iron, because cast iron they do not have a direction of the flow. They just like a step. And right now over here. Let's see what's going on. First of all, this flange is a little bit too low. And we're gonna see what's going on here. I need to make sure it's not cracked. And you can see there's a lot of tension You can see this side over here is up, and this one is up. Do you know why?
From the rocking and rolling.
No. Somebody had noticed that it's rocking, and they're trying to tie it up
No, both the bolts were very loose.
over time. But what I'm saying is, what was happening in the past? They noticed that the toilet is rocking, and they tied up the bolts every time. Every time they try and they put the pressure on it, and that's why you can see this bulging.
They never cut them off and put the caps on right.
There's also another problem. This toilet had never been supported. You see, there's no bolts.
This is a solid floor. You put blue screws down.
You're still gonna put the
Yeah,
concrete
you gotta
screws.
put blue screws down.
Yeah, and because of that, the only thing is holding this in place is pretty much
Glue
this glue joint. And what happens? You get tension. The plastic can, change the shape, and this is what happens here. The only thing I need to determine if this is not being broken yet. Then let me use this my one hand. And I'm gonna put a little pressure here. Now I'm gonna see. You see it's moving, but it's not broken yet. And right here, it's moving, but it's not broken yet. Okay, then we can actually reuse this. Now, because this flange is not where it needs to be, it's actually lower than it's supposed to be. We're gonna have to do like a double wax seal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All total wax seal, because it's not actually up to code right now. Is it's not quarter. It's not sitting on the top of the finished floor. That means we don't have a proper height.
Right.
That means it's going to be a little bit more than is necessary. I mean, we have to figure out. I believe one wax seal might work. I just need to see which ones we have. Some of them the taller, some of them the shorter. Taller wax seal will work over here, but this is fine. You want to go ahead and inspect the other one first?
I was going to clean this one up first. But
Yes, go ahead and do that. What I need, you probably remember this from Matt. This is all supposed to be shiny.
yes. Oh, shiny is an objective term, but yes.
It's supposed to be ready for eating.
Sure. Let's go with eating.
Okay. Everybody's gonna appreciate that very much.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
See, I brought mine too, so.
Now you're gonna have to remove that supply line because we're gonna use new one.
Yes, sir.
And better to do it right now. Still, you have the good access for it. Then you got special wrench for the emergency valves, nuts.
The big nut?
The nut over here on the
This one or the little one?
This one,
It's the 5/8.
5/8. You see, you hear it, guys? 5/8. You know, I've been doing this for almost 20 years, and I always use channel locks.
This one's, shame on you. This one's 7/8. I got that wrench too. I don't have it with me. It's in my tools waiting to go into the truck.
Actually, you know what? I actually have a rigid. They got combination of both,
Yeah.
and I have that. Yes. But I have found the nut driver for the supply lines. Sometimes they do not fit. Sometimes
Supply
it's
lines.
loose. I mean, sometimes over here that nut over here is loose or it's too tight, and sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. It's different manufacturers. They sometimes have
On
different.
this
thickness.
nut?
Yes,
No, they're always 5/8.
I'm talking about a rigid tool. Sometimes it
Oh,
works,
oh.
sometimes it doesn't.
This is Craftsman.
Craftsman is better.
We don't play around there.
We don't play around.
I got Craftsman and I have the other one is Cobalt. I have a set of stubby Cobalt.
Right.
Goes from 7/16 to 3/4.
Why do you need that rigid cutting tool?
This is for tubing.
I know, but we don't need it today.
No,
On
but
this
it's,
job.
it's in my tool bag.
Oh, I got you. I try to places. Make a room. See, myself, I usually take only the tools I need for the job.
Well, this is what I'm needing to work until I get my tools here. This will take care of probably 70 to 80% of my problems. Everything I have in this bag.
Have you ever had like a what is the name? What is my back name? Vito back. Have you ever had a Vito back?
No.
This is my tool bag, and Vito is actually they're actually specializing in the bags for the contractors,
I believe you.
and they got specialty bags just for that. And you can just pick and choose which one you like best.
I have a set of Klein bags, but I don't think I'm going to use them. I'll see what fits good, because I never ran in crawl spaces before. I was thinking about getting a backpack or a chest bag.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you're not gonna be able to crawl, or you're not gonna be able to fit under the air ducts.
Well, yeah, because I can take it off and drag it with me.
That's why I had those toes, you saw, and I push it up on the front of me.
But I was looking at them last night on Amazon that I could, if I got like a shoulder bag, and I can drag it if I need to, and then when I get out, I can carry it.
True. Everybody has different ways of doing stuff.
Exactly. Everybody's, you know.
And when you clean it, the most important part is that about 1/2 inch on the inside, because this is where the wax is gonna be. You know how many times I saw like a paint from the painting of the house still there and it caused a leak afterwards? Many times.
Do you wonder how many times I just threw another wax ring on top and kept going?
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I never had a problem, but
if you're lucky, everything's gonna work.
well, and I must be the luckiest around because I never had a call back for that. But
You know what we're trying to avoid is, you know, we see
Yeah.
the leftover wax seal,
Okay.
seal, but then we have no idea if someone had cleaned that before. It's cracked.
no, it's a defect in the plastic.
No, it's cracked.
Is it cracked?
Yeah. See, that's why we clean it too. Let me see that right there.
Yep, that's cracked.
That's cracked. That means the whole thing is gonna be compromised. That means the flange is gonna have to be replaced. All right, let's move on to the next.
The whole shooter.
Because the crack is past
Yeah.
this point.
Mm-hmm.
This flange is not repairable.
Right, but you have, it's called the whole shooter.
What is that?
The thing that goes in your drill and cuts the inside of the pipe.
Yeah, I do have it in the warehouse. I do. They cut not the pipe. I actually gonna cut the fitting. I actually gonna cut the flange, and the pipe's gonna stay the same, and I can put new flange
Inside.
Yeah, that's what they call piranha, special tool designed by a plumber.
Okay, because I used to have the pipe shoot that would cut inside here, and he would pull this whole
Yeah, we
piece
can
off,
just stop right there.
and then he used a 3-inch inside.
We're gonna stop right there. We already know this flange is compromised, and you know we went through the whole process of cleaning it, and
We didn't have to.
no, but you know that's exactly when we have discovered the crack. We have not seen that before. This is so important to actually do everything proper. Now, this is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go pull the auto toilet, and we're gonna inspect everything underneath over there before we're gonna talk with the customer. What needs to be done? Sounds like a plan.
Sure, let's grab this paper because it's better paper.
Okay, we got another one toilet we're pulling out right now.
You have these, right? The hollow shaft nut drivers.
Yeah, I have. What is that? I got Klein. The whole set. Of course I do. And I got deep ones. This is a deep as well, yes.
Well, they're hollow. Hollow shaft is called.
Hollow shafts, but they also have different size.
Oh,
I
this
think
one
it's-
goes all the way up.
Oh, that's good.
These are Malco. The new one I got is a Klein's, a hollow shaft. It's the 9/16 because you have bigger toilet bolts than I'm used to.
Yeah, I
The
got
biggest ones I've had were 1/2 inch.
I got a Klein's.
Klein's
Yeah.
usually electrical tools.
I got Klein's, but I have an older style and a new style.
Yeah, the older style doesn't go all the way up. I used to have them.
The older style is shorter and is better. I got two sets in my tool bag.
But it doesn't take the toilet bolts. They're usually 3 inches long and 2 inches sticking up when you get the toilet on, and they usually don't take. The older ones don't take that up inside.
That's why I got 2 sets.
Ready?
Yes. So we actually cannot install the other toilet at all.
Until we fix it.
Till we fix it, yeah. I would rather just walk away if they don't want to fix it.
That's cracked.
Yeah, this one is gone too. The both of them there compromise. You see right here that crack? You see if that crack would be just like up to this point.
Toast, man. That's even worse than the other one.
It's just a, yeah, it's just a hair. But this right here, if this would be cracked just up to this point, I can still fix it. I can still put the metal backing. But as soon as it go past that point and goes on the area where it's actually seal is on, it's just gone. There's not much we can do. Then we're gonna have to charge for full reset for both toilets. And they have to make a determination about the flanges. They both need to be updated. And we got that. Okay, I'm gonna give them a call. Okay, see, we have a Piranha tool. We got an ankle drill, and we're ready to go out there and place them down. You don't have to remove those flanges. You can just drill them out.
Right, but then we need the new ones to go in.
So what?
Do we need the new ones to go in?
Yeah, but we can come back for
Okay.
it. Right now we have to figure out what's gonna happen now. That's nice. Hi.
Hey guys,
Hey.
what's happening?
Oh, we're just fixing some plumbing. That's nice. We're back.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you, sir.
This is my father, Gene Reynolds.
Hey, very nice to meet you, sir. Congrats, very nice to meet you. This is John.
Josh,
John.
Josh.
We got a little bit of speech difficulties now.
Okay. Then we're gonna have continue with the plumbing repairs.
Yeah. I have one thing I wanted to ask you. Did you write this up?
Yes.
You charge $400 just to cut the water off and all?
No. This is something we're not doing it. This is the optional, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this outside.
Okay.
What happens? Every house is supposed to have a main water cutoff. Something you can easily access in case of an emergency.
Right.
And right now, this is your meter. We're
Right.
using right now that meter to shut the water off. And this right here, that little red pipe, this is your main water cutoff. Something you supposed to be able to use.
With a key.
No, with
With a
the
hand?
key, with a hand. Now your water cutoff is about 2 feet down. It is a
Yeah,
plastic.
that's not reachable.
It's not exactly. That's why that price out there. That price out there is actually to redo this, to tag this all up, and bring the pipes up right above the surface. Put the box easy accessible and install the valve in order to just easily shut the water off.
Okay, so having done this, did that cut her water off too?
No. What happens is this
Well,
is.
why can't we just use that?
You can.
Okay.
But for that to be operational, you have to have a special key.
Yeah, right, that type of key.
Yes, and also this valve doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the city. If you damage that valve, you have to pay for it.
I see. So that's why the separate thing.
Some
But
municipalities.
that's not conducive to using, and so to get it to where it's usable is the $400 charge.
That's right.
I see.
That was that option right there. I put
I
it out
see.
there because we trying to figure out how to shut the water off, and we found this. It was like, this is not right. We want to, if we see something is not right, we want to put it on the list of things that need to be done in the house.
Yes, sir.
Because
Thank
you have to have a way to easily, without even finding the key, go out there. With this will be done properly. You have a box, and you can easily just run over here, open up the box, grab the handle, shut the water off. You don't need anything extra. No tools, nothing.
Okay.
Over there,
Maybe this is something we can take to closing and talk to the seller about.
and you know, it's up to you. This estimate, I can leave a copy of that over there,
Okay.
and you can do with this whatever you want.
Okay.
Now, this right here, this is a not code violation. The
Right.
code is actually required the valve to be there and to be accessible. The day you cannot fulfill everything beside accessible part.
It's there, but not accessible. correct?
Exactly. If you have a
So
long
it's really
arm,
not up to code.
if you have very long arm and you're not afraid to dig in and find a snake or something else,
Right.
being out there and some critters, we find a lot of stuff over there. You know, we didn't want to go out there and shut the water off ourselves because we saw a lot of living creatures out there in the bottom. Then you know it's risky.
hot.
It's risky. Then for that reason, we propose to get this
Sure.
redone.
I understand now.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I think that's it. That's it.
Now, do you know what?
Do you
are
have
we-
the toilets here? The
Yes,
new
yes.
toilets?
Yeah.
Oh,
The-
okay.
The one toilet on the back, we are moving the back toilet, which is this one, over here. That's what we have been
So
instructed.
you only purchased one toilet.
Yes, this is the old toilet. This toilet was in the other bathroom.
What, is it in better shape than the one that was in there? Or
Yes.
what?
The one over here, the inside parts were rusted out.
Oh, okay.
And this toilet over here, the inside part was already upgraded.
Oh, okay.
That's why he had decided to keep that toilet because there's nothing wrong with
I
it.
see.
And move it from over there, over here.
I see.
Now we have a
That's
big-
why. Ken didn't purchase two toilets. This toilet, the internals were bad. So Ken just said, since we're replacing this toilet in your bathroom, use this one that has already been upgraded, fixed.
Okay.
Great.
You
But
understand?
he had purchased new toilet and the boxes are right here. There's one box
It's in
over
the
there,
kitchen, I think.
and there's another one something over there. Now, what we have found out during the process of removing the toilets, we find out that actually plumbing underneath is damaged. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, no, but my mom told me about it. This is gonna have to be discussed with the seller still. That was just something I'm saying to him.
But I can show you that. It's actually
Oh,
yours is
okay.
right there. This one is just cracked. You can barely see it. It's like a hair crack. But this one, actually, you can see much more damage. And I can show you this right here. When you look at the flange on that plastic piece over here, do you see a crack?
Uh-huh.
See
I
this
did.
part right here? Yeah, that means that part of the plumbing is already compromised. It's just not gonna work. It's gonna leak. There's
Right.
no way to fix it. We're gonna
And
actually
with
replace
his weight, it needs to be,
it. Yeah, we're gonna have to replace this,
okay.
and that's what we're doing right now.
So what, but did she say something about that one has to be replaced too?
Yeah, this one and the other one as well. The other one is also cracked. Then, unfortunately, either one or another, it doesn't qualify for us to put a toilet on. Like, then it has to
You
get
can't even
fixed.
set a toilet because
I
of
can't.
it's broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me,
Understand.
I either have to fix it or just move on.
Okay. I
Unfortunately.
understand. No, we need toilet.
Do you want to see the other one?
Well, yeah, but I don't understand why there's two cooler boxes.
It's right here. Oh, because this box over here is a tank,
Oh, and
And the
that's
other one is
bottom.
the bowl.
Oh, I got you.
and right here, you can see this crack over here. And actually, we had at the beginning we started working on it. You see, we cleaned everything out, and then we noticed the crack pretty much last minute when we finished cleaning. We noticed the crack because that toilet was wobbly, and I believe someone was once in a while trying to crank those bolts, and eventually they put so much pressure. As you can see, you see how it's raising up over here and over here. At one point, they put too much pressure, and it just cracked.
Okay.
Then, right now, we're gonna have to replace it.
Okay, that's fine. You thought you were going to get the name of the house?
Okay, now we can.
Now it won't come off.
Yeah, you can make it tight.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I was in the groove.
Yeah. Now, someone did not put this correctly before.
Somebody what?
It was actually on the other side.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's how I picked it up.
Weird. Okay, now first, check it out. Make sure there's nothing on the way because I already see some grooves inside.
Wags.
Wax. I'm talking about plastic. If the some of the plastic might be on the way. Then try to fit it in first and see if it's gonna come in. Okay, then it's good to go. The one thing you have to know about this tool, you work this on a slow speed. And this is why it got damaged over time, because people were using it on high speed. Now, you don't have a handle for it.
Just go.
Yeah, make sure you
I'm seated.
it goes the right way, because you got direction of the flow, and I'm not sure which one is set up. This one?
Right.
No,
Is
this
this on high or low?
This is on high. Then pull it
Okay,
out.
where's low at?
Pull it out, then we're gonna be able to see it right here somewhere. Oh, this is no,
It's on low.
this is on low. Okay. Finish it up cutting. John, show us. Is this already ready to go? Look at that. Look at this. We just saved ourselves 3 hours of cutting the concrete. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, you finished cutting
Yes, sir.
this one? A little messy.
A little messy.
Still, 2 hours saved from
Chopping concrete.
exactly. All right, awesome. Now I'm gonna get a vacuum.
Is
I'm gonna
it pipe
clean it all
thinner?
up. The rest of it, you can just get the screwdriver and just
Well, it's just the old flange.
get us off. It's nice now when we're still hot.
Yes.
And we can remove everything else out there. Okay, let's get the vacuum. Okay, I got my vacuum. It's in Milwaukee Fuel vacuum. It's actually never been used yet. It's brand new. It's got accessories right here. Where's my battery? I have to grab the battery right quick. We're gonna use a vacuum because this is the first time this vacuum is gonna be
This
used.
is your new tools?
Yeah.
You should do this
Why?
because it's your tool.
Alright, okay.
Just because it's brand new. If it wasn't the first time, I would say I would do it.
Hold the phone then.
But being it's your first, it's your new tool. It's on you.
Oh, you say if it's gonna get broken, it's gonna be fine, yeah?
Well, no, not broken, but it's the first time use of a new tool. It's you know, that's like I wouldn't poop on somebody's new toilet either. You know, it's just something that you don't
Just
do.
make sure you got a good shot.
Oh.
Okay, so
Rocking and rolling here.
I already put the battery. I mean, I showed you before I had no battery. So you put the battery right here. This is where my accessories are. The battery is full. It's old battery, but it's working just fine. See, it's got a slide over here. We can put some tools toolbox on top of it if needed. Okay.
Beautiful.
Works. All right. Joe, yours the next time. Okay, we just used that Piranha tool. What are your feelings about that tool? Did you use that before?
No, I had something similar, but not that one.
Then what is your opinion about it? Did you
I
like
think
it?
it worked nice.
You liked it?
Yeah, nice tool.
Listen, I've been using this for maybe 10 years now. Then,
I mean, the one that I used was different,
it was doing the
but
same
it did
thing?
almost the same job. Yeah, well, they had one that went inside the fitting, and then the other one that I used had a saw blade. I don't think we had one that went over the fitting, over the pipe. It was always inside the fitting.
Yeah, it was always cutting the pipe out.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one actually saves the pipe
Yeah.
and removes the fitting.
that's a new one.
Yeah, this is actually was designed by a plumber.
Although I did have one tool. Inside the river. I had one tool. No, not one tool. They used to make an 1.5-inch elbow that went over the hub. So if you had a cracked off 1.5-inch elbow, it would fit over the hub of the 1.5-inch elbow, and it wasn't 2-inch. I've seen that too.
Well, plastic to plastic, of course, it's gonna work as long as you have proper sizing. And there's also some tricks. If you guys have any tricks you know of, share that with us. We would like to know. Maybe we can learn something new. But this is what we use over here at K Plumbing. We have this Piranha, and I encourage everyone who's doing service work. This is a real time saver.
Outside, or you got them outside?
I had some channel locks in my tool bag. Okay, you want to show them how to do it? Brian said these are cheaper than the ones without a knockout. Still, you have to knock.
Oh, it's all knocked out. It just has to come out now.
Okay, then.
See, it's all knocked.
Okay, I gotcha. I think they're supposed to. You're not supposed to push it out. You're supposed to use like a
That's to
screwdriver.
pull out. No, you're supposed to grab it with a channel lock.
Channel lock.
Pull it out. You got light strips right here.
I got channel locks. There we go.
You ever use these? Never
Rarely.
pain in the ass.
Rarely. Let me see. Awesome. Now, do we have any sharp edges?
Well, yeah, we should clean these as well. It's got 3 of these. They're factory.
Yeah, but still, I will usually cut them off. You got yours?
Cut these off too?
It has to be smooth. I like to have everything smooth.
Baby ain't fast.
We charge enough for smooth finish. I'm being attacked by a bee. I can spend a little bit of time to make sure everything is done right. You just have to be smooth. That's what, because you don't want anything to hang on it, like the toilet paper or something. Watch your fingers.
Watch my fingers. Thanks.
Yeah. Did you hurt yourself?
You know, that's the second time today for the same pinky.
I'm gonna cut this part when you've hurt yourself, okay? I don't want to be liable.
Yeah, I know. I used to work for a guy who said used to say you have to clock out to bleed.
Same here.
No bleeding on company time.
When you're gonna get hurt, you didn't work that day.
No bleeding on company time. Moral support pays 25 cents an hour. So you sitting here watching me, you're only making 25 cents an hour. Moral support.
How's your blade? I got a spare ones if you want it.
I could probably use one of them, but this one's okay for now.
So give me that one. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. You see I got this sharp edges over here. I'm gonna try to do this with my one hand. Yeah, see?
One-handed bandit.
Like this, easy. You see, I can do this with my one hand and two legs.
Oh no, I'm bleeding. Wait, I have to clock out.
I'm looking on the phone in order to see what I'm doing. Imagine that. That's easy. A little bit more over here. I have to hold it back. Okay, I'm gonna stop. You don't have to go all the way to the top because
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
I told you I was born at night, but it wasn't last night, right?
Where you born?
Where?
I'm sorry, what you said?
I said I told you I was born at night, but it wasn't last night, right?
Oh, you were born. I got you. Sometimes I'm not getting jokes right immediately. I have to think about it. Perfect.
I like it. Now I only got 4 screws for each one. Should I have gotten 8 for each one?
Well, because we're gonna use this,
Yeah.
I want to have one here, one here, one here, one here, and we can pick one on the other side. Then I would like to
Well,
use
then I need
6.
more screws then.
That's
I only
fine.
brought 4 for each, and actually we got to go back and get the trailer.
We got more in the truck. You want to set the other one first? Because we have to wait for that to dry anyways.
Fair enough. We need more bolts too.
Yeah, and we can plan for the next one. See, that's the second one. Yes, that's why I like the clear better, especially for the repairs. When we do new, remodel, something is gonna be inspected, we always use primer because purple primer because we
I use
have to.
primer every time.
I'm talking about purple primer.
Yeah. I like to use clear because it doesn't look shit.
Exactly. Then remind me to get the clear primer for my truck, where we're gonna be back in the shop. Because we do not do too much new construction, we don't have to keep much of the purple primer in the office. And
3 days that's going to be on there.
where are your gloves? Yeah, exactly.
Well, now, yeah, but now I'm working on clean stuff, so I don't really need them. When I go pick up that other toilet, I need gloves. Oh, that's how I roll.
Yeah, I know. You know, I might cut this up because you messed it up that flange.
This
Or
needs,
not.
this needs clear primer.
We
It's
not.
getting a little thick.
We're not perfect. Sometimes we do screw up. If we know how to screw up and fix it afterwards,
Just as long as it looks pretty when we're done.
yeah. Yeah,
This
just
needs some clear primer in it.
no. It's just I need a new one.
Well, okay. I just dump primer in it.
When the cement is getting chunky, I just toss it. I don't keep it. It's not worth it. It doesn't cost that much. It can cost much more if you're gonna screw it up.
One, two. There it is.
Perfect. Okay, remember to take pictures.
Pictures.
Uh,
I just love pictures.
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 Pictures you're gonna attach to the work order. Like you're supposed to take a picture of the flange when you finish with the bolts, because we know it's installed properly afterwards. You good?
Yeah. We're doing the last one.
I went through the settings and kind
Here? Or where?
No, you don't need it. You need one over there on the over here, yeah, if you can. This is a dishwasher?
Dishwasher.
I thought this is what? Did you settle everything? Everything is good?
You got shim here, shim here, shim here, and a little piece over here.
And I was not here, but you were able to stabilize everything before you.
Before I even put the nuts on. And what didn't? First of all, it didn't move, but I just slid into space.
Yes, that's how you're supposed to do it, because afterwards, when somebody sit on it, then it start moving because of that empty space.
Well, yeah, but I mean it's supported front and back on the. Here, it's just a little under here, isn't?
Still,
It's
it's
because
good,
of the floor.
because when people are gonna sit, it's gonna sit here, 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 and eventually it's gonna start moving
It's the
around.
floor, not,
Yeah.
not the toilet.
Do you have a tool for silicone?
I just grabbed yours
Okay, awesome.
right here.
Okay, awesome. This is awesome. I'll be having this for years.
Yeah, I gotta get one.
I used to get them from like Lowe's, I think, or Home Depot, and they stopped carrying them. And the last batch I have ordered from Amazon. Stupid Amazon, but gets everything. No, because it's got a bigger gap, you have to put more silicone. Then,
Don't worry, we're on it.
alright. I mean, you can try it because this.
Well,
this
it's
is
gonna
enough.
just not get on the tool. It'll spread it.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as I don't have gaps, I'm okay with it. Everybody has different technique.
Matthew didn't like mine.
Oh, don't go by Matthew now.
Let's see what happens.
You want to have a little bit more, not too much.
Yeah, well, like nothing over here.
You're a little bit shy. I can see holes.
Yep.
Then we're gonna have to redo it a little bit. Now you have some access right now,
Yeah.
and you can probably use that over there now.
I gotta put some more down though. I need plenty over here yet.
Okay.
Not even close over here.
Where is the toilet paper? That's what I use it. Oh, nasty. Look at this.
It's pretty stinking good over that side.
You know what I don't like? And I'm gonna be just honest with you. I don't like that we left this dirty toilet out there.
Okay, well, when we have some water, we'll clean it.
Okay.
If it's okay with you. I mean, I'm not good with non-water cleanup.
But at the same time, we're gonna have fresh caulk and we're just gonna leave it like it is. It's gonna be too late already. Oh, much better. Look at this. Beautiful.
But it's been paid and called up.
Now you cannot do this with. If you have access, you cannot do this. You have to remove the access before you're gonna make any corrections. Make sense?
Not really, but
Or just use your finger.
that's what the wife said.
You trying to be funny?
Not at all.
Okay, good. Because I was worried for a second.
Okay, so this is
Yeah, I would never tell a joke.
possibility, not.
Now, I'm not sure if we talk about this or not, but overall, you did caulk toilets before, yes?
Never.
Never.
I mean, 3, 4 times. Only when they were really rocky.
Okay, but
But they were always on cast iron.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Toilet is a toilet. I mean, when I was in New York, we used to do plaster of Paris all the time.
Plaster of Paris?
That was the standard of the company I used to work for back then. But there's a discussion overall in the plumbing industry about should you caulk all the way at the back, or should you just leave it like a little hole? You have to clean up back.
Yeah.
Just to see.
You were talking, I was listening.
Then I'm trying to see if you have an opinion about that.
No, I don't have an opinion about it.
Okay. Do you know what my opinion is?
No.
My opinion is there's a reason why plumbers have decided to leave the hole behind.
Because the razor knife in there?
No, if there is a leak, this is the first place when the water is going to show up. But my point of this is, I'm against it because if you did everything right, why the water supposed to show up over there? Then we caulk toilets all the way around. The more you try, the worse it's gonna get. Trust me. You do it first time and it is done.
Now, this is what Matthew bitched about.
It's because you put too much at the beginning, that's why.
Well, no, that's where the gap is.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not gonna put too much silicone, this is never gonna happen. And if you're not gonna have extra access when you're gonna pass in this point, then that's why you have to clean it once every so often and make sure the tool doesn't have any access when you're passing the grout.
It's like almost an eighth of an inch drop right there.
Yeah, but that's over time.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Bad
know.
floor job.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I hated that thing. And then after my contract was over and I already signed up with AT&T, they called me back. Is that right?
See, this is a good question. Well, the seal is right here. Then, unfortunately, it is right.
Okay.
But you can see the quality control right here, yeah?
Yeah, lack of quality
Glazing just...
control. Lack of quality control.
And this is a color.
Yes, sir.
Color.
This says 4.8 liters per flush instead of 1.6. What does the tank say?
It's 1.28 slash 4.8. It's 1.28. This is like this new standard. Low flush.
There used to be 1.6 gallons per flush.
Yeah, right now most of them go down to 1.28. It comes from Europe. Need help? Don't break it. Look at him. He's manhandling this. Now you have to be careful with that paper.
Yes, I know.
Got it. Now what I want you to tell me, have you felt wax when you was...
Yes.
Okay. Because I want to make sure that the wax is going to get squished. So without those fingers are a little bit lower than they're supposed
Floor
to
is
be.
wet here.
You might want to cut it with your knife.
Well, what I want to do
They want to use that
is dry
afterwards
the
too.
floor. I know. I gotta dry the floor though. I know we're gonna put this paper back down.
Then let's maybe flip it right now, and we can. Why do you have water? Oh, because of
Yeah, the valve.
the valve. And you have to dry that first before we're gonna even.
Before I
put the-
caulk.
Yeah. And they cannot put that paper down till everything will dry up in 24 hours. You have to let them know. You should not put this down for 24 hours. Okay, make sure the toilet is straight.
Give it for the flashers or the Where the freak did I put them? Are they behind you over there?
Yeah. Right here. Now, tell me what you, I mean, the other toilet was actually fairly stable. Then I want you to tell me what you feel right now when you're pushing down the toilet.
I'm gonna get some of this water up. Tissue paper.
That's the cheap stuff.
Yes.
We replaced that emergency valve right there. We put a new CPVC union valve, quarter turn ball valve. Beautiful. Okay, you want me to show you how I do it? I'm not doing this
This is
way.
how Matthew does.
But what I do, I put the pressure, and I'm trying to see if it moves.
You know what they call this toilet paper? This is John Wayne toilet paper.
And you know, this is pretty steady. It's not moving anywhere.
But then I look for, you should look for a gap.
Yeah, and then if you have any gaps, fill them up. But I can see right here,
Gap?
I don't see any gaps.
Okay.
Check the other side. And the worst part is going to be the back. Make sure there's nothing on the back too. But
I got a little gap over here by the bolt.
let me take a look. Let me see. Let me show the people what we got going on. Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to use that.
It doesn't go in very far.
Okay, generally speaking, when you have any gaps, you're trying to put support over here right around that bolt.
Bolts.
Because if you're gonna put pressure on it afterwards, it can crack the ceramic. Now, this is our number one support for me. I need to support over here, and you can put additional support like over here if you really want
They
to.
fit.
Yeah, they fit.
Did nothing.
Then it's fine.
There's
But
a
this is
little right here.
definitely the place.
Right here.
Yeah,
It's a bad tile job.
just one over
How's the
here.
back look?
Then we got two shims. That's it.
The back good?
The back is a little bit raised up. I'll probably put one
You can
on
squeeze it.
back.
You in or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on. And if you want, we can check the other side. Put one more just in case. You see the toilet did not move at all. It was fairly flat, and still we found several areas where we had to put some shims just to make sure we're gonna stabilize it for dozens of years ahead.
Alright, I guess I left the nuts next door.
Really? Come again?
I left my nuts next door.
Well, bad for you. Okay, we got brand new toilet installed right here too. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice good job by John. We got a new emergency valve, new supply line, no leaks.